Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Just thought I'd do a long play video of Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition on PC Engine. My first long play gameplay video for a PC Engine game. So yeah, thought I'd play this one. I love this game, been playing it quite a bit. This is obviously Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. It was released for the arcades by Capcom in 1992. PC version, or the PC Engine version I should say, was released exclusively in Japan in 1993, and as I've said in my previous video, this was never ported to the TURBOGRAFX-16, so if you want this for the PC Engine, TURBOGRAFX-16, you've got to buy this version, Japanese version of the game. Not sure why they didn't release it in the US for the TURBOGRAFX-16. It could have been that it would have been in competition with the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis versions of Street Fighter 2. I don't know, they were good. I'm more familiar with the Super Nintendo version. I had the Street Fighter 2 edition of the Super Nintendo. Beat dousing them using, thought I'd use Ryu. I usually use Ken, but just thought I'd use Ryu for this playthrough. See how I get on, beat dousing. The graphics and the sounds are awesome in this game. I think the sounds are really good. But this is a pretty good port of the game. Like I said, I'm more familiar with the Super Nintendo version of the game, and that's one I played all of the time in single player and multiplayer against my group of mates at the time. And love the game, to be honest with you. It's really good, still love it. Don't have a copy now, don't have a Super Nintendo, but really good version of the game. But I'm just loving this PC Engine version. I think it plays really well. I'm using the 6-button control pad, the Avenue Pad 6 that was actually created for this PC Engine version of the game, so I've got one of those. Just much easier to play the game with 6 buttons, which it was designed to be played that way rather than the standard 2-player pad that comes bundled with the PC Engine. So if you do pick up a PC Engine and you do pick up Street Fighter 2, then you've got to pick this pad up to be able to play this game at a decent level, to be honest with you. Probably see I'm noticing a few different graphical issues with this every now and then, and that's probably due to the cheap RGB SCART to HDMI upscaler that I'm using. I haven't got the money for a FrameMeister or similar device at the moment, so I've got the Duo R PC Engine Duo R plugged into the RGB SCART adapter or upscaler, and then the upscaler is connected to my Elgato HD capture device. So this is the best I can do at the moment, guys, so I think it looks pretty good. I always like to keep Honda, we always used to call him Edmund Honda. I don't know why, I'm not even sure if that's his name, I don't know where it came from. Because of the E, we all assumed it was Edmund, so we called him Edmund Honda, and it's just stuck with me all of these years. But I like to keep him at a distance, because once he gets hold of you, he is an absolute nightmare, so keep him at bay with the fireballs. Smashed him up good and proper there. We've got the bonus stages. This is the car bonus stage. That was present in the other versions, the Super Nintendo version, I believe. So yeah, you can use moves on this, your fireballs and dragon punches, which I do occasionally, but to get it done quickest, just stick with this axe kick here. destroyed the car. This isn't on CD-ROM, this is on Hue card for the PC Engine, and as you saw in my unboxing video, the Hue card for this game is actually thicker than most of the others. I think that was to do with the extra memory requirements and all of that. Apparently this was a 20 megabit Hue card, which was pretty big at the time. Here's another tricky customer, Blanca. Oh, he does that bite. Surely that's an illegal move. He does his cannonball directly after. Not a good start, guys, not a good start. I can tell you now for a fact, I've not played this in a while, so there is no way on this earth that I'm going to get through this in just one credit. Used to be able to do that back in the day on the Super Nintendo, just on the default settings, which this is on at the moment. But when you crank the difficulty level up with the stars, it becomes really difficult game. But it's always better playing in multiplayer, obviously, but I can't test that out at the moment, guys, because I haven't got a multi-tap. There was a red fireball there. I'm not sure why sometimes he fires the red, and nice dragon punch. Oh no. I'm gonna pay. Oh no, he's making a comeback. Let's stick with fireballs. I'm gonna die. Oh no. Oh! How on earth did I win that one? I'd like to do more long play videos on the PC Engine, but a lot of the games you don't get the unlimited continue, so they wouldn't be long play videos, not with me playing them anyway. They're really tough, these old school games, to be honest with you, so I will try my best though. Here we're fighting Guile. Always think of him as Jean-Claude Van Damme these days, because obviously the Street Fighter movie is pretty. I saw that at the cinema actually back in the day. That was pretty terrible, but I liked it. Had Van Damme in it, and obviously he did roles in films like AWOL and that, where he was a soldier. So yeah, big fan of Jean-Claude Van Damme. Cheese it with a few fireballs, stun him, daze him, and then finish the round with a dragon punch. Obviously all of the end of battle sort of cutscenes. The dialogue is all in Japanese. I haven't found a way in the options to change that at all, but everything else seems to be in English here. So it's a fighting game, so it really doesn't matter. About the story, just go through the rounds, beating everyone up until you get to the end bosses, which there were 4 of them in this game. Just about won that one. Oh no, I lost it. I lost that round. I thought I won it. looking at the wrong energy bar. Okay, we've got to try to get through this if we can. Now, when watching this game and looking at this game and other PC Engine games, you've got to remember that this was an 8-bit system, but obviously it had the 16-bit graphics, so that's why it was kind of a hybrid system, and why it was able to compete with the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis, in my opinion. I think the games look fantastic on it, but maybe that's because I haven't had the system for long, because I've always wanted one. For like 30 years I wanted one, so maybe it's because of that I'm just seeing everything through rose-tinted glasses, that I'm thinking that everything looks better than it actually really does. But I think it looks great, to be honest with you. I think that this game looks great, and others that I've played on the system look absolutely fantastic and sound fantastic. Oh no, I'm going to lose this one. Oh, not sure how I won that one either. That's pretty good though, I'm not complaining. And then we have the Japanese subtitles. Chun-Li, she can be a difficult one to fight every now and then. Especially if I'm doing the hurricane kick on her, it works. Well-timed dragon punches. Oh, a cheeky throw there. Got the background, you've got that person going back and forth on a bike. And you've got that guy, I'm not sure what he, oh, you've got a guy on a bike, you've got a guy in the back. I'm not sure what he's doing with that chicken. Doesn't look too great though, but yeah, it's got little bits of animation in the backgrounds. Got that bike, man on the bike again, going past. Sure, she was trying to throw me then. Oh no, she'll throw me now. She didn't. She tried doing her special move. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, we're getting through this, guys. Oh no. Zangief, I like fighting him early on. I'm pretty good with Zangief actually, when I am in the later Street Fighter games, more modern ones. Once he gets hold of you, that is it. Let's keep him at a distance. The old fireballs. That's a good start. Don't like going down around against Zangief. Oh, I knew I was in trouble then as soon as he blocked that dragon punch. Here's the comeback by Zangief. Oh no. gets hold of you and that is it. Oh, look at that, it picked me up out of nowhere. Spinning pole driver. Takes off loads of health. I didn't have much anyway, but so it didn't matter in that instance, but we've got to be careful here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, look how much health that takes away. Third of my energy bar. Oh my god. He's done 2 of those and that's it, he's almost killed me. Oh, I'm in trouble here. Oh, I don't believe it. Had a bit of good luck then. Okay, on to the bosses. Are we on to the bosses? USA. Yeah. M. Bison, so he's got his real name. So it's like, it's meant to be Mike Tyson, wasn't it? But when it was released in the UK and America, I believe, or anywhere outside of Japan, it was changed to Balrog, wasn't it? In the Japanese version, his original name, it was meant to be like a Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson character, but not sure whether they ever paid him any royalties or anything, or whether he even tried to sue. But back in the day, they used to. That was lucky. Back in the day, they used to get away with it. When it came to games, they didn't care about copyright and everything else, and used to use licensed characters left, right, and centre with. Pretty sure without asking for permission. It's pretty good. I was always a fan of Mike Tyson. He was a brilliant boxer, absolute animal in the ring during his prime. He was unstoppable. But yeah, that's M. Bison or Balrog, whatever you're familiar with. He's dead. Look at that picture of him there. And here we have the bonus stage, the barrel stage. Now, I do believe that in Street Fighter 2, for the SNES, this wasn't in it. I could be wrong, but I know in later versions of Street Fighter that were released for the SNES, this reappeared, but I find it best here just to kick these, mess around with dragon punches. Ah, did we get all of them? We got all of them. I don't usually get all of them. I usually miss one. I kick one and it doesn't break, and then that's it. But yeah, managed to get them. Okay, we're doing quite well. Now this is usually Vega, the Spaniard, I do believe, but he's now Balrog. Well, this was his original name, I do believe, until they rejigged all of the 4 bosses' names around. So yeah, M. Bison, who we just fought, the boxer, is usually Balrog in the UK and anywhere outside of Japan, in the US. And this character is usually Vega. Okay, dragon punching when he comes up. Oh, what an idiot. Why on earth did I do a hurricane kick and not a dragon punch? One round down. I'm not playing as freely as I was earlier on. Let's see if we can beat him. Oh, he's on that fence. Dragon punch. No, too early. What am I doing? Lost it. Oh, that was lucky. Down to a final round. Let's see if we can beat him. doing too great. Oh no. Oh, he's getting me with everything. I'm gonna lose this, guys. Oh no, no. Keep him back. Oh, he's on the fence. Can I do a dragon punch? Oh, what an idiot. That was meant to be a dragon punch, guys, and then that would have got him, but never mind, I've lost now. Lost a round. Or lost a match. Let's continue. You get infinite continues with the Street Fighter game on the PC Engine and on all of the other systems as far as I'm aware. I remember on the SNES infinite continues. That's why it should be on a beat 'em up. Right, no pressure now. Already lost a match against him. Now let's see if we can annihilate him. On the fence. Did the dragon punch but just misplaced it. So we can get him. Yes, got him. No way, mate, are you going to win this? Oh, cheesy throw. Oh, that was lucky. Like doing a combination of fast and slow fireballs. Works a treat sometimes. So does the hurricane kick. When he does that spin, use that. More often than not, you can hit him. It's going to be perfect. Yes, that's how you do it. That's what I should have done in the first match against him. But I fluffed my lines, didn't I? Smashed his mask in. Here we're on to, oh, it's not going to be Sagat. Oh, it is Sagat. So it's still Sagat. His name hasn't changed. So out of the 4 characters, these 4 bosses, his name remains the same. Whatever version of the game you play, whether it be in Japan or anywhere else in the world. He's still as cheesy as ever though. He does all the fireball and then dragon punch moves when you get, pardon me, when you get close. Oh, look at that. Jumped and he did the dragon punch. Oh, he's a big character as well, isn't he, Sagat? It's huge. Cheesy, oh, cheesy tactics. We always used to call this cheese when we played multiplayer games back in the day on the SNES, and when someone would just constantly do fireball and then dragon punch as soon as you jumped in, we'd call that cheesy tactics. But I suppose you use what you've got, use the tools at your disposal, and so yeah, we've lost another match. Let's see if I can use some of these tactics. I'm at a disadvantage because I'm a lot smaller than him, my reach. Oh, he's so cheesy, isn't he? Look at this. That's all he's doing. Fireballs and dragon... Oh, fluffed it then. That should have been a dragon punch as soon as he came down.
uppercut, tiger, tiger, Hadouken, tiger, 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 Hadouken, tiger, uppercut, tiger, tiger, Hadouken.
Oh God, this is unbelievable. Lost another match. Oh, what am I doing? And he's laughing his head off. I'm not going to quit until I've beat him.
Round 1, fight! Hadouken! 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 Tiger! Hadouken! Hadouken! Tiger! Tiger! Hadouken! Tiger!
This is a little bit better. Oh, go on, throw him. That's it. Taking any chances there. Oh, that was lucky. I think we both jumped in and tried a kick, but he only had a little bit of health, so I managed to kill him. Right, come on, one more round.
Uppercut! Tiger! Hadouken! Tiger! Hadouken! Hadouken! Tiger! Tiger!
He's gone back to his... oh, brilliant. Needed a bit of luck. I think I got it. Right, we're on the end boss now. Oh yeah, his name's usually Bison, but his name's Vega in the Japanese version of the game. But because I'm from the UK, always known him as Bison. There's Vega in this, and he's so cheesy. I hate fighting him. Some of his moves that he does, especially that cannonball. Or yeah, that move, like whatever it is, spinning tornado move that he does, and he just does it constantly across the screen.
Round 2, fight!
Oh, didn't stand a chance, did I, with that power fist move that he's got there. Come on, let's have another go. So we've used a few continues, guys. 4 or 5 now, I think. So let's see if we can get through this game. I'm enjoying this though. It's really good port of the game, in my opinion. Plays really well. My thumb is hurting though on the D-pad on this 6-button controller. I used to get the same on the SNES though, and it took a few months of weeks of constantly playing it for your, you know, the skin on your thumb to toughen up. And that's why, sort of in later years, I preferred arcade sticks because you don't do that. It's a lot easier to do the moves. But back in the day, it was all control pads, and I'm doing pretty well here. See if we can beat him. Yes! That wasn't too bad. Really enjoyed playing that, guys. I hope to do more gameplay videos for the PC Engine. I might even do more playthroughs of this Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, maybe with some of the other characters. I'll have to see. But I really do like, really loving the PC Engine at the moment. It's just great, and this port of the game is really great. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay video. If you did, please like and subscribe for future videos. Cheers for watching, guys. Thanks, and I will see you in another video. Cheers, guys. Bye.